Gotta find the right space.
Looking good from here, Tommy.
Thanks, but I can't see the screen. You know, it's that distance. I added a monitor, but it's not open.
Steve, just waiting on the recording.
Yep.
Okay.
And
All right. Good evening. It is April 21st. This is the Sunbury Finance Committee meeting. And let's start with roll call. Ms. Belcher.
Tommy Hatfield,
Here.
Damon Capel,
here,
Joe St. John,
Here.
Tim Gose is absent, Martin Fisher,
here,
David Martin,
Here.
Cindy Cooper,
Here.
6 present.
Good deal. We did have a meeting on March 17th. The minutes were in OneDrive, also posted to Agenda Center. Is there any discussion about the minutes, or may I, if not, may I have a motion for approval?
Motion to approve.
A motion by Tommy Hatfield,
I'll second.
second by Mrs. Cindy Cooper. Discussion. Roll call.
Tommy Hatfield,
Yes.
Cindy Cooper,
Yes.
Dave Martin,
Yes.
Martin Fisher,
yes,
St. John,
Yes.
Damon Capel,
yes,
6 days.
Right. We are into the agenda portion of the April 21st meeting. Kathy, thank you for providing the context into where we are in terms of the percentage into the year. I felt like there was some interesting statistics, especially in the month-to-date, year-to-date revenue and expenses category breakdown that Ms. Belcher had provided. So you have a decrease so far from the beginning of the year balance, and one thing that we are under in terms of revenue as the income tax. If it were proportional all the way throughout the year, you would think, through first 3 months or thereabouts 4 months, we would have been around 25%. However, we're coming in around 22.1%. Ms. Belcher, can you maybe provide just a little bit of context? Is that expected, or do we expect that to be related to COVID?
I think it's related to COVID, and it's also related to the deadline for filing being pushed out.
Agreed.
I'm not at all worried about it. I think
Okay.
we'll catch up, and I think the number you should really look at is probably June. If June's behind, then I think we might be behind for the year, but I think we'll be okay.
Okay. Good deal. You referenced building permits around taking a hit around 11% versus forecast. And interest income has been at 1.86%. Does that seem concerning to you? It seems like it's a fairly low dollar amount, if I'm not mistaken.
Interest in the past, we've done well with lately, but with the interest flow that we're paying, it only makes sense that we're not going to earn anything. So it's back to where it was several years ago when you got no interest at all. That's where we started farming the CDs out. The building permits, it's still wintertime. I think that will catch up. So again, I'm not concerned about either of those.
I'd have to agree with you. It will pick up, and but I'll tell you, the housing market is red hot right now. On fire, red hot. So I agree with you. Is there anything else, Ms. Belcher, that you'd like to call out in the particular agenda or any of the reports you included in OneDrive?
Nothing in the reports. One thing I didn't put on here yet because I wasn't sure how you felt about it. We have an OPWC loan. It's the 2018 street improvements. If we were to pay it all off, which is what I'd like to do, but of course it's your decision. If we pay it all off, it's $90,000. $95.67. I have it out there on the agenda. If we don't pay it all off, the first payment is $3,003.19. It is an interest-free note. But what I'm trying to do is catch all the notes up on the street, and then and each year if we pay the 2 years ago off, then we just have one note. But again, it's your guys' decision. So it's out there. I wanted to explain why that was. If you want to do it that way, we can. We don't have to though. If you would rather take advantage of the zero interest.
We talked about that previously, and the idea was to, again, for point value, that every year we would get a loan and we would pay off the previous year's loan, because at least to date, we've never gotten a loan because we needed to borrow the money. We've gotten the loan because we need the additional points to score on the request. So I think that's a good move. And I think if you're comfortable with it, I know I would be. I don't know about the rest of you.
Okay.
I agree with that because it's not like we're losing interest by
Yeah.
investing money anywhere else. So, no, I think it makes sense.
Well, that's on the agenda at council, but I did not put it on the finance agenda just because I wasn't sure.
Did you just add that like today then?
I added it Monday, I think.
Okay.
Figured out
I
Monday,
pulled
but
one this morning and just had the resolution, or anyway, I pulled it. Could be.
Well, the one, if you pulled it this morning, it's also missing a resolution that came in late or late this afternoon.
Okay, so I'll drop that one and go back in. But
Yeah. You're not here, but I printed you copies, but
thank you. No, I didn't come up to pick it up.
it's fine. You might want to grab the one out there now.
Getting it right now.
You know, I can't leave my. Other than that, that's all I have. I just wanted to make sure you guys were okay with that.
Okay.
And I will get it paid probably tomorrow.
Okay. I do recall talking about that towards the end of last year when we were doing the streets program, trying to keep a clean slate. I remember we had a bunch of open loans, or we were trying to avoid having a bunch of open loans and staying more current. So that would make sense to me too, and I would support that.
Cool. Perfect. That's really all I have.
Okay, I did have a question about impact fees, and not about the impact fee analysis that we're going through, but I know typically we have impact fees and there's deadlines to expend the money. And do we have any funds that we need to be aware of, streets or police or
Street,
municipal?
the municipal one is wonderful. And the reason it's wonderful because I've spent most of it on the 5 South Columbus Street parking lot. And that was by design, and I was absolutely thrilled to death to wipe it out. The police, I have another 2 years before that has to be spent, but I'm trying to save that because I was hoping that there'd be something big that they would want. But municipal building is super. I almost wiped that out last year, and I was just ecstatic about it.
Could we maybe take 1 minute to explain it to me, because I don't fully understand the impact fee and how it comes in and the deadline to spend. Is it rolling? For example, if you got impact fees in 2020, do they need to be expended by 2027? And then, if you get in 2021, you get more impact fees, they have to be in 2028. Is that generally how it works?
6 years is
Okay.
how I'm always done. So if it comes in 20, that money, and I have a spreadsheet and I can send you a copy of it that says what comes in here, and I have the expenditures. And so that this money that comes in 20, you gotta have it gone by 26. That's why I was so ecstatic to almost wipe the fund out last year with the 5 South Columbus Street. So that one almost starts over.
Gotcha.
The place does have like 2 years, and I'll write myself a note to send you a copy of that spreadsheet so you'll see it.
Okay. And so I'm going to ask the inverse of that question. what I'm hearing you say is you could expend it sooner than the 6 years. And,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could spend it the same year you received it, as long as it's for the, I'll say the capital items for police or municipal facilities. Is that right?
There is a list of approved expenditures. And when we do it, I make sure to do a Schedule H is what it's called. And the auditors, and we take it to council, we pick out the project, we show what we're going to be spending, and you guys approve it. And that works. That's what the auditors always want, a Schedule H done on top of the appropriations.
All right. Well, I'd like to make a motion to start a podcast with Kathy Belcher, giving us blurbs on finance topics throughout the year. Thank you.
That would last so well.
These are very helpful, and hopefully, hopefully I'm not the only one that, needed to ask that question. So thank you very much, Kathy. I appreciate it. All right. I had one more item. I understand there was a stimulus package the federal government had, I'll say, authorized earlier this year, and I believe there were municipal funds potentially being passed down from the federal government to municipalities, and we may be entitled to receive those funds. Have you received anything specifically from the federal government, the
No,
president, anyone else?
no, but I think Tommy went to a meeting with Troy Balderson, and he was the one who was telling him how much it was going to be. Am I right, Tommy? Anyway, Alan said it was like, I know you give me that look.
Yes, I did.
I
But
thought it was 1.25 something.
yeah, I don't know that we have anything hard and fast on it. I actually, Mr. Parkinson forwarded something down the night today about some communication from the state of Ohio on that. But
And there was some OML information that was sent that listed all the jurisdictions in Ohio and how much they got, and that confirmed the 1.25 million, but nothing firm, and we haven't gotten it in our account yet or anything like that.
it appears to be even more flexible than the previous one.
Yeah, there were less restrictions supposedly, but again, those have not come out yet specifically.
Okay.
And I do believe Dave Parkinson invited us to a webinar or some kind of virtual meeting that was going to be put on by OMB that was going to clarify some of that. So I was definitely going to sign up for it.
Yeah, I'll forward that out, and anybody that it was free, so I don't think there's any restriction on the number of people. That
I don't believe there was.
Okay, appreciate it. Didn't mean to put anybody on the spot. I knew that there were funds to come, and I know the last one's kind of caught us off guard with the, hey, you know what? Here's $200,000, spend it in a month or something. So I'm just trying to stay ahead of that. I appreciate it. Thank you. I didn't have any other action items or topics for discussion at this point, so I'd like to go maybe around the table and see what the members of this committee have to review, or if you'd like to ask some more questions that can be added to the podcast series. Dave Martin?
No,
All right. Ms. Cindy Cooper?
No thanks.
All right. Mr. Martin Fisher?
No, thanks. I'm good.
All right. Pop quiz, Martin. What's encumbrance?
Don't know.
Totally. Just kidding. Damon Capel?
I'm gonna make it easy on you. I don't have anything either.
Okay. Well, this is excellent. Mayor Tommy Hatfield, do you have anything?
I was wondering if you could update us with the rule of 78s, and based on the revenue analysis you gave us, where we're sitting. Nothing. I'm good. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Rothermel, could you spend 45 or 43 minutes or so talking about, all the details that
And
you have going
add
on?
Muppets or?
Do you have anything for us?
I do not.
Okay. All right. Well, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Got a motion by Mayor Tommy Hatfield,
Second.
second by Councilman Damon Capel. Discussion. Roll call.
Tommy Hatfield,
Yes.
Capel,
Yes.
St. John,
Yes.
Martin Fisher,
Yes.
Cindy Cooper,
Yes.
Dave Martin.
Yes.
6 yeas.
Good deal. All right, we'll catch you 7:30. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Bye.
Hey, Dana, any
Bye.
chance that I can get you my